Some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes.
Why, some are go charge for corruption.
It's
Time cool. All of the distinguished comrades on the platform, Councillor Smith, MP in waiting, next MP for South East St. Elizabeth, Comrade Norman Scott, former Member of Parliament, veteran in the business, Comrade Len Blake. All of the comrades here in Red Bank, as has been said, oh my gosh man, the NP River come down bank to bank in a Red Bank. It is indeed a pleasure to be in Red Bank again. And I want to thank all the comrades who have been on our tour today, in our motorcade as we went around, greeting the people, and those who have joined us here at this meeting. Your support has been wonderful. Your expressions of love have been inspiring. And I want to thank you so much for being part of this movement and part of the victory that we're going to enjoy on Wednesday, the 3rd of September. As Councillor Smith has said, it is his birthday on the 3rd of September. And we're going to big him up on his earth strong by delivering Norman Scott to Garden House, which will help to ensure that I am on Marky G heads to Jamaica House. Comrades, the journey that we've been on as a party over the past nearly 5 years has not been an easy journey. We came after the 2020 general election with only 14 out of 63 in the Parliament, in the House of Representatives. Dr. Bvrclips decided he was going to step down as party leader, and I was persuaded to put myself forward and took on the task of rebuilding the party, unifying the party, preparing the party to be ready so that at the next the local government election first and the general election after that, we would be able to deliver what the people of Jamaica need and what the supporters of the People's National Party want to see happen. Well, comrades, I can report to you tonight that we have done the work. We have energized the party. We have energized our supporters. We have unified the party. The party is united and strong. And as a united political force, our movement is unstoppable. Comrades, the election day workers, the security forces, the police and soldiers voted today. And I am reliably informed that the turnout was much higher than it was 5 years ago. Much higher. And comrades, you know, when the people are energized to come out and vote, it is a good sign for the party that is in the wilderness and coming back to take up the reins of service to the nation. Comrades, in Norman Scott, you have a very experienced political practitioner. You have a man who has been a councillor for many years, a man who has been a mayor for many years, chairing the largest parish council in the country in St. Catherine. You have the head of the councillor caucus, which is the PNP councillors across Jamaica, and somebody who has a track record of delivering for the people he represents. He knows how to get things done. He is a man of action. Now I can tell you, comrades, that the person who is there now as a member of parliament for this constituency is a low energy individual. Low energy. The kind of plans that Norman Scott has outlined today, there is no way that the man who holds that seat now could deliver on those plans. It would never happen. But I believe that when Scotty puts his mind to it and his understanding of how to get things done to it, you're gonna see progress here in Southeast. You're gonna see him delivering for the people. I have noted the key elements of his plan. I have noted that the water problems, which are a big issue for the people of Southeast, that he has identified 2 reservoirs that are not in use currently, but which can be recommissioned to supply water to the people. I have noted his intention to establish a government complex so that the services that the people need can be obtained right in the center, in Junction, rather than having to go elsewhere in the constituency to get business done. I have noted his dream of establishing a hospital in Junction, and indeed he has said that he's already identified the essential elements that need to be in place for that dream to become reality. And comrades, I am somebody who loves to support hard work and loves to support progress. And I can assure you that if you give me Norman Scott, I will do whatever I can to support his efforts to deliver progress to the people of Southeast St. Elizabeth. Now, comrades, the last few weeks have been good for the People's National Party. We published our manifesto almost 3 weeks ago. It took Jamaica by storm. The people have heard our plans and they've responded favorably to our plans. They love what we're going to be doing for the farmers of Jamaica, establishing the Agricultural Development Fund, because they know that the Tourism Enhancement Fund was a major contributor to the development of the tourism industry in Jamaica over the last 30 years, building it to becoming the most vibrant and largest industry in the country. And we can do the same for agriculture, where Jamaica has tremendous competitive advantages and where St. Elizabeth is the pearl in the jewel in the crown. So farmers, you can expect a new deal with the PNP, with intensified support for the expansion of production. And I hope to, next week, Thursday, we will be in a position, I am sure, to start delivering on that mission. Comrades, you may have heard about our plans to increase land ownership in the country. Over 700,000 Jamaicans living on public lands don't have no title. They may have built their homes on them, but they don't have proof of ownership, and they don't have the way of realizing the economic value of the place that they call home. That is because of a colonial era law which said you have to live at least 60 years on public land before you can become entitled. We are going to reduce that to 25 years, and we're going to issue titles to persons who have been on the land or after 25 years. And comrades, by our our calculations, that is going to unlock value of over $1 trillion Jamaican dollars, over 1,000 billion Jamaican dollars for the families of that 700 million Jamaicans who are in that position. It will be the most significant transfer of ownership in the history of Jamaica, and that is the mission of the People's National Party. Comrades, we want to bring a better quality of life to the workers of the country. Those workers who are suffering under the system of repeated short-term contracts, having them like a yo-yo on a string without the benefits of the rights that they're supposed to have as workers. We are going to eliminate that and ensure that they are treated as full-time permanent employees with all the rights that they should have and all the benefits that should accrue to them. We're going to give a break to the first 3.5 million of income so that the workers and the families, the working families who are struggling to make ends meet in this country will no longer have to pay income tax on the first 3.5 million of their income. And for those who earn overtime pay and currently are taxed on their overtime pay, we are going to eliminate tax on overtime pay for anyone earning up to $6 million a year, so that they will have a better take-home amount in their pocket on payday. Similarly, we are going to remove the taxes from the tips and gratuities of the tourism workers and the hospitality industry as well, because we've been talking to the hotel workers and we see where they feel that it is unfair to them. That was a benefit that they had and it was removed, and we intend to give it back to them as well. Comrades, we are going to be building affordable houses. Our vision and our plan is to build 50,000 affordable homes in the next 5 years, at least 500 in each constituency. And we are going to be doing it on lands that are not suitable for agriculture, because we do not support taking agricultural land out of agricultural production. But people need houses, and the houses that have been built under the Jamaica Labour Party, except for the 1 and 2 that Andrew Holness run around cutting ribbon for, but the vast majority of homes built in Jamaica under the labor rights are 30 million, 40 million, 50 million and up, out of range for the people of Jamaica who need homes. So we, as a progressive party, have to take that on, and we have already conceptualized the design, and those homes will be built, and how we're going to finance them as well. We're working on that as well. And for the young people who want to have buy their first home, anyone up to 45, if you're contributing to the National Housing Trust for at least 2 years, you will get a grant from the NHT, money you don't have to repay, $500,000 to help you pay down on the house. If you're buying a home, the People's National Party is going to help our young people step up into ownership. We have many other plans and programs. I'm not going to go through our entire manifesto, but the launch of the manifesto gave us some energy. And then we've had 2 massive rallies, and then the debates. And the debates have been a great success for the PNP, because we have disposed of our opponents in all 3 debates and left them reeling. So much so that today, on the day that the police officers are to vote, there were all these hoaxes, bomb scares in government buildings in Kingston. I don't know if you heard about it. And the Minister of National Security, in an act of absolute irresponsibility, ran out and said that PNP elements are the ones behind the bomb scare. we had to issue a release and point out to the people that there is a pattern of that behavior that this Jamaica Labour Party government has embarked upon since they called the election. 2 times in central Kingston, there was some shooting near where they were having a meeting. And them run out and say it's PNP do it. And when you check a stop, nothing no go so. Those were gang related or other things that had nothing to do with politics. And they were trying to fan the flames of political division by irresponsible remarks. And now the Minister of National Security himself is attempting to do that. Well, I can assure you that those bomb scares had nothing to do with the People's National Party. We are not the ones who are trying to disrupt the voting of the police, because we know that the police want change, and we know that the majority of the votes going into the ballots from the police are saying X beside the head. So comrades, when you see the behavior and we realize that they know that they're heading for a defeat and they don't want to accept defeat. So you can expect them to do all kinds of things between now and Wednesday. All I can say to you comrades is, we are not for sale. Michael Manley taught us that. They cannot buy us out, because we want to see a better life for ourselves and our children. And a little benefit now that done in no time cannot pay you for the loss of the opportunity to have good government under the People's National Party, taking your nation, your community and your family to a better life. And if them come with any intimidation, them can't scare we. We're not afraid of nobody. We believe in love, but we won't be pushed over. We will stand firm, as Michael Manley taught us. We will stand firm, because we know that the 3rd of September is a historic date for Jamaica, for all Jamaicans, where we'll have the opportunity to change course from a corrupt, nepotistic, cronyistic government run by people who use the resources of the state to enrich themselves and don't care about the people who need help, and build a new nation built on principle, good government, transparency and accountability, where the people are at the center of everything we do. And that is my commitment to you tonight. So comrades, in closing, I am asking all of you to stay very focused, because the next few days are important. And when Wednesday comes, I'm asking you to get up early, go down to the polling station, bring every comrade who we know of, anybody who has voted for the PNP before, anybody who says they want to vote for us this time round, even if they haven't supported us before, and put your X beside the head, beside the name of Norman Scott for the People's National Party, and deliver